Okay, here is Buckbeak, and he is ready for paint other than his wings. His wings are taking a while to dry. So one looks like it's pretty much done. The other one side is still taking a little while to dry out. And then these two wings have to be covered in my sealant. Buckbeak, his body, the rest of him has already been sealed. So he's ready to have some paint. And you can see his back legs are finished. They're just kind of tucked to the side as he's lying down. And I've already sealed him already. And I also sanded his eyes and his beak. So it's nice and smooth from the clay. So I'm going to go ahead and mix up some colors. Mostly dark gray, middle gray, light gray, some blacks, a little bit of white. And I'm going to sponge it on him and try to make it look a little like molted like feathers. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, here's painting phase 1 of Buckbeak. He's got a sponged layer of different shades of gray all over his body. And I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that color on his hooves. It might be a little dark, but it doesn't look bad, but I'm still kind of playing around with it. Obviously he needs a tail. I'm still trying to figure out how to do that. But the rest of him is painted up nicely, and I went a little dark on his talons in the front, so that looks good. I have yet to add his eyes. I will do that with a finer brush. I want to let this sponging dry, and then I'll go back over with a finer brush and add some black kind of lines maybe on his feathers and stuff, and obviously the eyes, and a little bit on the beak and in the nostrils. But I went light on the body just because the feathers are in the front, because that's his eagle parts, and then the rest of the horse part is just kind of a gray, but I left most of the white and just kind of darkened like the flanks and area where it will make his shape a little more pronounced. And then I did the sponging over here on his wings, and so both sides, and they're going to dry a little bit, and then we'll put them together. Okay, Buckbeak is coming along really nicely. He has his eyes, and I put a little polyurethane over the painting that I did, so it has a little more of a gloss to it, like a real eye. He has a tail, and so this is like raffia that I had a couple bundles of, and it's still drying a little bit. I just cut the raffia, made him have like a nice long tail, and I just have it bound together just to make it easy. I clayed it down, and then I just sealed it with asphalt sealer, so that's got to dry a little bit. And then I'm going to make his painting, his color of his body blend in to the tail. So that one is almost complete. And then I had a little challenge with his wings. Oh, it's a shadow on one side. Let me go to the other side. Trying to line them up, but they're coming along okay. I just had to add a little bit more clay. So once those are dry, then I can paint that, finish that up, and then put his wings on, and then he'll be finished. So I'm very excited. Here's the wings over here. They just got a layer of asphalt sealer. So they are drying, and they look good. They just needed to be built up a little bit more, and then they're going to be attached on there and ready to go. So there is Buckbeak, and I can't wait for the boys to try him out. He's looking pretty cool. Okay, here's Buckbeak. He's all finished. I got him staged here in the yard with some pumpkins. And if I have time, I'm going to make a few bigger pumpkins so that it looks like Hagrid's yard. But there he is. He is all finished. Got a little pumpkin down there between resting his little foot. Got all the painting done. I got his wings lined up and they just rest on the back here on the ground. But there's plenty of room in between his body and his wing. And yes, he's as hard as a rock. I clayed the whole thing so that kids can come up and sit on him and take a picture, which I think will be really, really fun. And there's enough room on there for a couple kids, actually, even a parent if they want to get on him. I untied his tail. I had hot glue just a little bit of there so that the short ones weren't coming out. But he's got a nice long tail. And here's the view from the back. There's his feet. The sun's peeking through. It's creating shadows, but you can get the idea. So you can see how I lined up the wings a little bit. And it'll work great. There's plenty of room there. You get someone's foot in there and kind of ride him. There he is from the side. Yeah, I'm real happy with him. He came out really nice. He's big too. And his wings come apart so I can store him. And his front legs come apart. I think I'm going to have to put some little skewers in there just to kind of get his legs lined up a little better, and that you know, they won't accidentally come undone, just to kind of poke him through his body there and make that more solid. But other than that, he's done. He's finished. Here's a close-up of the head. Yeah, get a little smile going on there. Nice beak. Yep, there he is. So yeah, he's good. I'm gonna ask the boys to come out so they can try him out. So hang on a second. Go check him out. Bow to him. Drake, you gotta bow. There you go. Now try him out. There you go. You can go up closer, Rona, and let Drakey get up. There you go. Yeah. What do you think? Very nice, huh? Here, scoot up to the front and I'll take a picture of him. Huh? Yeah, I'll get more pumpkins. Smile! Are you flying? You're riding the Buckbeak? Very cool. Hey, run and sit behind your brother and I'll take a picture. Yes, I see. Very nice. Okay, now sit behind him. And I'll take a picture, okay?